Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos from PHN Learn. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Android Studio tutorial by PHN Technology Private Limited. Today we are going to learn about Android control, that is seek bar. Now what is the use of seek bar? Now it happens in many applications, in many cases where we have to accept a range, a number between a range from the user. For example, you have to ask the user about his skills. So how much will you rate yourself for Python? How much will you rate yourself in Android? And user is supposed to rate himself on the scale of 0 to 100 or 0 to 10 something. Okay. So seek bar control is used to perform this operation. It is like progress bar, but in progress bar what happens? The progress bar proceeds automatically, whereas in seek bar it has a movable thumb. Okay. So you can drag it to the maximum or you can drag it to the minimum and you can get the final value from it. Let's see how to use this seek bar. So I have added an Android project, and here by default in the designing section, constraint layout. So first of all we will delete this previously added text view. We will change this constraint layout to linear layout. And we will mark orientation of this linear layout as vertical. After this, here I have to add, let's add a text view first. With text, seek bar, operations, change its text size, bring it to the center using the property gravity, and you can give some margin top 50 sp. Now after this I have to add seek bar control. So to add the seek bar control we have to, okay, so to add the seek bar control, after this there is a control, means a tag seek bar. Width, match parent, height, wrap content, and close of this tag. Here I will give ID property to this seek bar, seek. You can give any name. For now I have given it as seek. So as you can see here, a control is added, which looks like slider. You can slide it to a specific value. We will give it a bit margin top. And let's say 40 sp, and above this seek bar we will type a message, text, let's say please rate yourself in Android development. Okay, so user will rate himself in Android development using this scale. Completed. Now we have completed the design part and we will go to the Java part. So here in Java some code is already written. What we will have to do is, first of all we will have to create the object of seek bar. So objects are created above the onCreate function. Seek bar S, let's say. Then next step is we have to initialize that object. So S equals to find view by ID r dot id dot seek. Now we have to get the value that user has selected. So for this purpose we have a function seek bar dot set on bar change listener. Okay, let's see how to use it. So seek dot set on, S dot set on seek bar change listener, new space capital O, enter. So this is our code for seek bar. So when user is doing the progress, this function is called. When we have started the tracking, this function is called, and when we have stopped the tracking, this function is called. Now let's write a toast message in all these three functions. It's a toast, let's say ratings, and the ratings, let's say you have dropped the seek bar at middle. So it is 50. So that 50 value, that value of the seek bar is stored in this variable progress. Okay, in this function on progress change progress. So I'll print the value of the progress here. Okay. On start tracking, let's print a toast message. Started. And on stop tracking, we'll print a toast message. Stopped. Okay. So I have added a seek bar. I have created the object. We have initialized that object and we have used this function set on seek bar change listener. Let's execute it and check the output. It is installing. Yeah. Seek bar operations. Please rate your self in Android development. What happens? Started. 2, 3, 4. So the scale of my seek bar is from 1 to 6. Okay, so it is showing one by one. Okay, all the changes, all the steps that I have made in between, it will show. And then finally, when all these toast messages will be displayed, we will get the final stopped message. So you can use this seek bar for final checks change. Okay, so whenever user will click on submit button or something, the final state will be getted. We will run it once again so as to get the correct output. What happened in this case is each time it is executing. So when I click on it, see it is saying started, just started and stopped because I haven't done any progress. Okay. So started, stopped because I have stopped tracking the seek bar. Now we will drag it ahead. Now what is our progress? 5. So the ratings were 5, 12, 15. We had, these are the intermediate ratings in between while we were dragging it. Okay, so this is usually a scale of 100 and on this scale of 100 we get the ratings. So 23, stop. While real-time applications you have to use the final rating. Okay, so here instead of this, if you want final ratings, how can we make it? So see here, I will create a new variable, say string. Behind the object we will create a variable public in p. Initially value of p will be 0. Instead of this toast message, here what I will do is I will write p equals to progress. Means whatever is the final progress will be stored in variable p, and then after this seek bar onset bar listener we will create our toast message and we will print our progress, that is plus p. So are you getting? In the initial what was happening? We were getting the continuous progress for all the intermediate values. To eliminate that, we should get only the final value. So instead of printing it here on progress changed, it is a continuous function. Whenever you will change the progress, it will be called. Okay, so what we have did is instead of printing, we have stored it in variable p. So the last progress value, the final value will be stored in p and then we are printing it here. Let's check the output. Sorry, we will not have to print it here, we will have to print it in on stop. So when we will stop the execution, in that case, when we will stop the execution or when we will stop touching the progress bar, in that case the progress will be displayed. Only in that case. Let's check the output now. Installing. Started, progress is 0 and stop because we haven't moved it, and now progress is displayed only once. Now if you change the progress, started, progress is 41, stopped. Why it is now printing only once? Because this progress on progress changed is a continuous function. If I am sliding my seek seek bar in this way, it is capturing all the intermediate progresses. We don't want to print all the intermediate progresses. I want only the last one. So that now all will stored in P. So first, let's say 1 is stored in P, then 3, then 5, then 9, 20, 25, 41. So the last value of P is 41 and we are printing that P here. So only the last progress value is displayed, 38. Okay. Alright, so this was all about seek bar operations. See you again in the next video. Thank you.
For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.